Welcome back to Maximum Leverage. What is it? Simply, it's the difference between a thriving and successful online home-based business and one that's ultimately doomed to fail. But what it really is it's how to get maximum online exposure for your efforts, generate maximum leads, make maximum profits, and recruit the maximum number of prospects possible with minimum time, energy, and complexity on your part. In today's lesson, what we're going to discuss is how to turn your prospects into cash immediately. This is really where the rubber meets the pavement. If you're just getting started, what this lesson is going to provide for you is a few simple strategies you can use to get your business into the green as quickly as possible. If you've been in business for a while, what this lesson is going to provide for you is some additional strategies that you can add to your arsenal to take your profit margins to the next level. Before we get started, let's go back and review what we've covered so far. In lesson number 1, we discussed the 3 key factors of a maximum leverage business. Simply focusing on leads, relationship, and what we're talking about right now, profits, and you simply force your business to succeed. In lesson number 2, we went back to the very beginning and we discussed how to attract prospects without having to be an expert. In lesson number 3, I shared a couple of my favorite cool ninja lead getting secrets. And last lesson, we dove deep into a discussion on how to develop relationships with your prospects. Before we get started, let me remind you about the last lesson we have coming next. After this lesson, we're going to talk about one of my favorite zero resistance recruiting strategies. And the exciting thing about that is, remember when we got started with this training series, maximum leverage is all about the 20% that matters. Once we've completed that lesson, you've got the core strategies for your business to take it to the next level without any of the stuff you don't need to do. So I want to congratulate you at this point, and we've only got one lesson to go. So what are we going to cover right now? First off, we're going to start with the biggest mistake you can make when it comes to making money in your business. Next, we're going to discuss the magic of marketing math. And finally, we're going to go through a few simple ways to profit immediately in your business. The biggest mistake you can make in your business is to put the blindfold on. I did it myself. I got involved with my first opportunity, and the first thing that I did is I went out there, bought leads, called them for months. 6 months later, I ended up with about $7,000 worth of debt and no recruits, no profit to show for it. So the reason that I didn't succeed and the reason that you may be making the same mistake in your business is because you put the blinders on. And what this lesson is about here today is taking those blinders off and creating a profitable business so everything else is easier. If all you do is recruit, unless you're an expert, you're going to go broke fast. Today's lesson is the answer to making sure you profit. So, the first lesson in this discussion of profiting is kind of a secret. Let's discuss the difference between fast money and slow money. Understanding this really opens the doors to profiting a lot easier for you and your business. So the secret of fast money versus slow money is the lower the commitment level for your prospect, the easier it is for you to make money. So there's a sliding scale. And let me go through it with you. Easiest to hardest. We should always start with making the easy money, then move to the hardest. Easiest, Google AdSense. Next, pay-per-lead affiliate programs. Simply pages where you can send traffic to, people fill out a simple form, don't have to buy anything, and you can earn a commission for that. Next, low-cost trial offers. Now, there is a financial commitment here, but it's always very small. After that is simple information products. So say I want to learn how to blog better. I go out and I buy a $97 ebook, no more commitment. I learn how to blog and I've got what I wanted. The hardest and slowest money to make in your business is recruiting. And what most people do, and the biggest mistake they make in their business, is by trying to make money the hardest way, the slowest way first. And so what making money in your business is really all about is changing that paradigm, making the easy money now so that recruiting is easy as pie in the future. You understand why? Just a moment. So why make things hard? Believe me, I've been through it. You know, recruiting in debt is not an easy thing to do. I've been on many phone calls myself where I've talked to a prospect and that inevitable question comes up. So how much are you making? And no matter how much you've been trained in this particular objection, it always comes out in your answer if you haven't made any money yet. You're stressed, you're trying to make money, and you're just spending more of it, and it always shows. That stress is a repellent to people. So why build your business in a consistent, perpetual state of stress? Why make things hard? The way you change your business is to simply make things easy. So the way you do that is to make money now and realize when you do that, it shows too. When you're abundant, you're more excited, you're happy, and when prospects ask those questions, well, you get to say, yeah, my business is growing, and I'm excited about it. It attracts people to you. Think about it. You probably wouldn't be going through this training right now if you didn't think that some of what I've been sharing with you was going to help you make more money in your business. Well, the same association applies to your prospects. If they think that what you can do is help them make more money, they're going to naturally be attracted to you. So by simply going about making the easy money now, you're actually turning on that attraction factor for yourself for your prospects. Now it's time to get into a discussion of the marketing math. And this is a place where a lot of people make a big mistake in how they think about their business. Believe me, I made it for years as well. See, the way that most people think about their business is they say things like, how much does it cost to place this ad and how much will I make? When really the proper way to think about things when it comes to prosperity is to think in terms of how much we can spend. And you'll understand more as we get into the math. If we always think about how much does something cost, what we're always thinking about is, and what we're creating in ourselves, is internal resistance. If I put this money out, it better come back or else. And what it does more than anything else is it limits our options. This isn't what we want if we want a truly thriving business. The truth is, the way that an entrepreneur should think about their business when it comes to advertising is you should think about how you can spend more. And when you can think this way, you win more. So really what you want to do is build a business so that you can go out and get a prospect from anywhere. When you do that, you build a business with a completely unfair advantage, and you can do things that other businesses cannot. So let's go through and let's do a demonstration of what this really means. Here's how the math works. Now, if all we're doing is recruiting, here's how it plays out. Say you're in a home business and you earn about $50 commission per sale, new enrollee. Say on a conservative rate, your conversion rate is 1%. Well, the results of that means you can only spend about 50 cents per lead to break even, right? 100 leads equals $50, so 50 divided by 100 equals 50 cents per lead. This severely limits your options and mentality. It's hard to go out and generate leads for 50 cents or less, and what it leads people to thinking about is, well, what can I do for free only? And that's not the way to grow an expanding business to the multi-million-dollar level. It breeds inside of you a fear and lack mentality, and that's the opposite of what success is. So let's change the math slightly. Instead of just thinking about recruiting into our business, let's set out to aggressively profit for 1 month with the same exact number of leads. So let's say we, in our daily emails, make 50 cents from simple AdSense, $30 over the course of a month from a few pay-per-lead programs, $80 in that month from a few recommendation of products via affiliate programs. And with that 100 leads, we still recruit that one person and get our $50 commission. How much did we make? Well, now we've made $210 and we only spent $50 like we did initially to get those leads. But the mistake would be to pocket that profit. The important and the correct thing to do in that scenario is to change the math of your business. Next month, the way you think about things is, now I know I can go out and spend $2.10 to get 100 leads, right? We made $210 divided by 100 means we can spend $2.10 to get a lead. What happens? Your marketing options open up. You'll still make money on the leads that you got last month. You'll get far more leads this month far easier simply for profiting aggressively. And you'll recruit more. The whole abundance and attraction mentality now comes into play. And all you did was change from making only the hard money in your business to employing a few easy money strategies so you're making money all the way. That's literally this math, this simple math that I just shared with you is literally the magic behind how I took my own business from 0 leads per day to over 2,700 plus. Simply understanding the math and using and generating leads from multiple streams. So let's get into the simple profit strategies now that we understand the need for aggressively profiting in our business using easy strategies. So the first simple strategy I want to share with you is Google AdSense. Instead of just sending people a text email, why not communicate daily? When you communicate daily, send people to your blog and put some AdSense on it. Now, you're not going to make a ton of money. You're not going to get rich fast doing it, but those clicks will add up over time. And more importantly, what it does for you is it sets your psyche in the right direction. When you see those first dollars you've made in your business, you really get excited. You get to give yourself that high five and say, this thing is going to work. And that really starts the momentum going. So let's go to the next simple profit strategy. So simple profit strategy number 2, pay-per-lead affiliate programs. As I explained before, there are affiliate programs out there where you can simply promote a landing page, and when people opt in with either their name and email address or more information, their address and phone number, you can get paid simply for them submitting that information. So here's a simple way to put that in place in your business. In every email that you send out, create a simple signature file at the bottom of your email that says something like, here's your chance to review a potential $50,000 a month business free. Go here now and provide your affiliate URL. Why? Why do you do this when you also want to get people involved in your business? Well, the honest truth is not everybody's going to get involved in your business, and you're not saying, hey, go join this opportunity. You're saying, here's a chance to check something else, check another business out for free. And it's going to produce easy money for you in the early runnings of your business, which is incredibly important and allows you to grow scalably over time. You make a few dollars per lead, but again, this is totally passive because all it is it's a signature file at the bottom of your email. So every email you're writing, this little message goes out. You don't even think about it, and it accumulates over time. You make a few dollars. Your profit margin goes up. You can then go out and spend more money to get more leads. Simple profit strategy number 3, product reviews. On a monthly basis, to increase your own knowledge and education on marketing, buy other information products maybe once per week, and write an honest review recommending the product to your database if it's of value. If it's a piece of crap, but don't recommend it just to make money, of course. But if it's got something that you couldn't provide, recommend it. And the way you do it is by writing a simple, honest recommendation to your database. Even better, you could do a video review. People are lazy. I'm lazy. They'd rather watch a video than read, so walk them through the important and most valuable aspects of that product and tell them if they should get it or not. You make some additional profit in your business in the early goings. Important with this is to make a habit of it. Set a day once a week where you do a product review. Now it's expected and it's a value-added service you're adding to your business. Simple profit strategy number 4. Hunt down resale rights to good products. And this is a powerful one. This is something that won't happen often, but what you're going to want to do is keep your eye out for good resale rights products that come out on the market. Buy them, and then when you resell them, you're going to be able to keep 100% of the profits. Resale rights to good products, now, they don't come cheap. You can get cheap resale rights to not so great products. This isn't what I'm telling you to do. What I'm telling you to do is look out for real quality products out there on the market. When they come out, snatch up resale rights as fast as you can. There's no faster way on earth to instantly profit without having to create anything. And here's how you actually realize revenue from hunting down and purchasing these resale rights products. The best way I've found to do it is to hold a simple monthly sale and sell these products in limited quantities. The first time I ever did this, I sold 40 units of a $297 course and made $12,000. I paid $1,497 for the rights. Like I said, it wasn't cheap, but I knew the opportunity of good resale rights products. So was it worth it? Heck yeah, I'd do that all day. You don't have to create the products. You don't have to create the sales letter, but you get to realize all the profits. One of the fastest ways to generate revenue in your business. Simple strategy number 5. Recommend services that everyone needs. And this is a great one that everyone can employ in their business. Things like autoresponders, web hosting, tracking, shopping cart solutions. The great thing about these sort of recommendations is you'll earn residual commissions every single month that people use things like an autoresponder. And think about it. When someone gets on board with an autoresponder or web hosting or tracking, they tend to keep those things for a long time. So you'll get a little commission each month, but if you do it consistently, the commissions add up over time and they stick around for a very long time. They become residual revenue streams in your business. So how? A simple way to do this is to create a how to set up your autoresponder video if you're going to recommend an autoresponder service and give it away to all those who purchase an autoresponder service through you. Very simple to do. Simply walk through how you use the autoresponder and say, hey, this is the one that I recommend. And if you decide to use it, what I've done is I've created a special video that shows you exactly how I use it. I don't ever sell this. The only people I give it to is people that purchase the autoresponder through me so that they can use it the same way that I do. The ultimate strategy. Create your own product or system. Now, we don't have time to go into this entire process, but here's literally how I created my first product. I wrote the book, first for my team, then created as a generic product. I paid a copywriter more money than I thought I should or really had at the point that I did create this first book, and I was done. Since I went through that simple process, and there's more steps we could go into, but really that's the core. Since I created that first product, I've sold thousands of copies of it. Now, the great benefit to creating your own product is that now your customers have a connection to you, and you get to have ultimate quality control over what you put out there. And the most exciting thing for me in terms of creating my own products is you get to have your own success stories. Nothing gets you more revved up than when someone sends in a statement saying, hey, if it wasn't for that thing, book, home study course, whatever it is that you put out, I wouldn't be where I am today. And there's nothing more that can fuel you forward than that. But the ultimate benefit here is it removes the non-product handicap. See, when you don't have your own product, it's fine, but you're limited in terms of where you can advertise because your profit margin isn't going to be as high as when you actually have your own product. When you actually create your own product, now you can go and advertise pretty much anywhere you want. So we're going to talk about more about that later, but think about that. Remember that creating your own product removes the non-product handicap. Last thing I'll say about that is this. If you ever hang out in forums or online seeing what people are doing, inevitably you'll hear them talk about what's your top traffic generation strategy. Next time you do, what I want you to pay attention to is what people say. All the people that don't have their own products will typically say the same things like, I use pay-per-click, article marketing, and forum marketing, and YouTube marketing, video marketing. But when people that actually have a product join the conversation, they'll say things like, well, I use a lot of newsletter ads. I also do some banner ads and text links and all sorts of things. Why? Because when you create your own product, now you have 100% profit margin, you have total quality control, and you can start to really build a business that stands on its own. So, conclusion. Profiting in your business isn't hard if you make it easy and you go about profiting aggressively. We've discussed several strategies you can use immediately. All are plug and play, all are extremely simple. All you have to do is make the decision that you're going to make profiting easy and you're going to be aggressive about it. Profiting makes the rest of your business easy, as I just said. Remember the magic of the math. It's not about how much does something cost. It's about how can I create a business so that I can spend more money than the next guy to get a lead. Because once you do that, the floodgates open. You can go everywhere, get leads from anywhere, and still make your business grow. It's not about how much does something cost. It's about how much can I spend to get a lead or to get a sale. Change that little piece of thinking in your mind, and your business changes dramatically. Believe me. The more you can spend, the more you can make. So if I went through those strategies too quickly for you, make sure you go back, watch them again. But as I said, all of them are plug and play. Use one or all of them and create some more profits today. Be aggressive about it. So quick reminder for you. We've got one lesson to go. Zero resistance recruiting. I'll see you in that lesson. What I want you to do right now is tell me what you got out of this lesson. Good, bad, pretty ugly, indifferent. Just let me know. If you have any questions, let me know about that too. I'll see you in the next lesson.